Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 3rd of October 2024. It's 10:28 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm going to do a trade recap here on my trades on ES futures. So getting started here, this is my trade and view chart. It's a 5-minute chart, and I had a few trades here. I was taking some shorts at overnight VPOC. Let's see here. Let me throw on these pivot levels, right? So you can see that central pivot right there, that blue line, and overnight VPOC was kind of in the same area right there. I actually caught the trade at 52.50, which was I was kind of late. I didn't really want to set a limit order right here at the open, so I kind of caught this breakdown a little late. Um, got 2 points in profit, so my trailing stop after we moved 6 points. And let me just show you here. So if I enter at 52.50 and then my trade moves 6 points in profit, which is around this level here at 57.44. So when it gets to that level, my trailing stop moves 2 points into profit, right? So when it came back here, it came back and it stopped me out. I believe it stopped me out here, right? So I think it came back and stopped me out. So I think I took another short here at 57.45, right? And that came back and stopped me out here at 57.47.75, right? So let's see here. Let's see. All right. So when we got up here, so I actually got caught in some news here, right? So I was trying to short here at I think my lowest entry was around 57.47 here, right? But this is paper trading. So on my so on my account here on Apex, 57.60 was my lowest entry, right? So 57.60, and then I trailed in. So you know what? Let me just do this. Let me make this a little bigger. Yeah, that would make sense, right? So I got caught in the news and I took a short here, 57.60. I think this is 57.64 and so on and so forth. But I kind of scaled in 5 contracts. And let me just show you why I scaled in around this level here. So this is within my strategy where I take these second deviation band shorts, right? So let me just put on all of these VWAP bands here, right? So the red line is from the ETH open, right? That's the second deviation. Um, this right here is from the RTH open, which is at 9:30. And this purple line here, all of these are second deviation, upper deviation bands, right? And this purple line right here is from the London session open at 3 a.m. in the morning, right? Eastern time. So what I do is I catch these shorts at these upper deviation bands in correlation with like pivot levels and stuff like that. So my pivot level wasn't really a pivot. It was around this weekly VPOC session, the VPOC weekly session, right? So this is anchored from the beginning of the session for the week. So that's the VPOC for the week so far. And this is yesterday's VPOC, right? So this was the area where I was looking at for some resistance, right? So we ended up getting some resistance here, and I was looking at some other stuff for exhaustion as well. So I ended up scaling into the position here at around 57.64 to 69. Right. So let me just go back over to let me just go back over here, and there should be a way I should be able to make these arrows a little bigger, but can't really mess with that right now. So first entry was 57.60, then entered here again 57.64.25, 65, 66, and then finally here at 69. So this was basically a risky trade, right? I'm not gonna front like this was a great trade or anything like that. It was just within my parameters of this second upper deviation breakdowns, right? And we ended up getting the breakdown. Now looking at volume as well, because I'm looking at different things to gauge whether my theory is gonna work out, right? So we had this big volume going into the this candle right here, right? And then this candle, although it's smaller, it was basically exhausting with lower volume, right? So when I say exhausting, we were not getting the follow through at these key VPOC levels and this upper deviation here. So that's why I kind of added into the position, and then I took profit at this central pivot level here at 57, 52.50, right? So over here it was 57, 52, and 52.50, right? So you can see those green arrows right there. That's the take profit. So we ended up with 5 contracts short from 57.69 at the highest to 57.52 at the lowest. It netted me 3,212.50, right? So added that to the Apex account. It's a 150K account. And I'm not going to trade anymore for this week. This is going to be it for the week because that was a nice profit right there. So no need to really risk anymore. Most likely you're gonna probably just give back some of that, right? So I had a loss yesterday of about 600, which kind of doubled my max loss. So I need to get my discipline under control as well, and still working on that. And basically came out with a nice winner here. So this was partial luck, partial kind of planning out these trades and strategies at the upper deviation here, right? So I must admit though it was some luck involved in this trade here after the news and getting the exhaustion, right? So basically to my bias was to short the ES today because we're in a downtrend. We're downtrending since the open of October, and I was looking for like a pullback. Now the news bought up vigorously, right? So it'll probably scare out some of these people here. They wouldn't want to short up at this level, but I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking for that pop back up, right? So basically all these trades that I took earlier before the news was basically these pop back ups to the central pivot, right? And eventually we they short squeezed and exhausted, and we got the drop back down here. So we eventually came back down to 57.35.75, which was actually one of my initial take profits on these trades over here. All right, y'all. So it's Malak Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.